Have you ever just spun a globe, closed your eyes, pointed, and decided that's where I want to go next? Gone to your local travel agent and collected travel guides like you're collecting Pokemon cards. Jumping from hashtag to hashtag on Instagram, being mesmerized by photos of places that look so amazing that you'd think they couldn't be real. Or be scrolling through Facebook for hours and being stopped by a viral travel video that just captures you, so you tag a friend or a partner with a message like, let's go there, or wishing that we were there right now. Often do you find yourself thinking about that dream holiday? Imagining yourself across the world, meeting new people, diving into new cultures, exploring foreign lands, or simply just getting lost in a world that's different to your own. I bet you spent a lot of time planning that trip out in your head. But I bet you spent more time making excuses of not going ahead with it. Now, the trouble that most people fall trapped to is that they find it easier and easier to rationalize why it's a bad idea to travel, and then slowly creep deeper back into their comfort zones. The problem is comfort zones stop us from exploring and understanding how big the world really is. Look, don't get me wrong. We all have our comfort zones. It's where we feel safe. It gives a sense of familiarity, safety, and security. It's comfortable, it's calm, it's anxiety-free, it's a place of no worries. For the rest of your day, it's a problem-free philosophy. We're gonna get copyright for that. It really sounds like I'm giving comfort zones a bad rap, but they are good for the most part. They're healthy, they're a healthy part of our life. And what we need to understand is that stepping out of those comfort zones help us in so many ways. They allow us to grow, to transform, and to develop. And they allow you to explore and discover new places, create new experience, and make lifelong memories. But why are some of us so scared to step out of our own bubbles? Obviously, there are many reasons why. But if we view it from a different perspective, we can just get rid of those excuses for good. I guess the most common excuse is, I'm too busy. Look, sometimes life just takes over. You're working a lot, you're studying a lot, it just starts to consume you. And before you know it, you're just stuck in this loop of busyness. You get absorbed, you feel like you're in a hole, but remember, you can stop digging. Look, everyone needs and deserves a break. If you can't find 2 weeks out of the year for a holiday or just a break, you're doing something wrong. Find those pockets of time in the year and just take advantage of leave and treat yourself. Okay, that's the first and last time I'm saying treat yourself in this video. Another excuse might be traveling is too expensive. Look, that's very true. I don't think anyone can deny that. However, those viral videos that you keep looking at, they are always showing the most luxurious and expensive side of traveling. Sometimes they even over-exaggerate it to a point where people are just put off by the idea of traveling. They scare people off, and for some people, they subconsciously make this negative portrayal of traveling is more expensive than it should be. So I guess think cheap when planning, find bargains, save smart, spend smart. Also, traveling doesn't necessarily have to mean traveling outside of your own country. Maybe uncover what's in your backyard before you go overseas. Maybe just try this. Pick one direction, maybe that way, or that way, or that way. Not yet. Elon, we're looking at you, man. Get us to the moon, Mars. Let's get up there and just travel one way that way. It's a cheap option. Who knows? You might find something so amazing that you had no idea that was so close or even just around the corner. Remember, this is about getting out of your comfort zone. It doesn't mean going overseas, it's just exploring. Another reason might be, I've never done it before. The thought of that is daunting to some. Some people can't handle unfamiliar places or unfamiliar situations. However, there is always a first time for everything. Traveling is not supposed to be scary. Look, you're always going to hear those travel horror stories, but trust me, they happen way less than you think they will. If you've never done it before, maybe don't travel alone. Maybe find someone that you trust, someone you know that's going to have your back, and someone that you're going to have a fun time with. Also, maybe don't go crazy for your first trip. Start small and then gradually go further and further far away. How many people can actually say they've seen everything that their country has to offer? And finally, postponing. I think this is probably the most common one because it doesn't feel like an excuse. It's like you're acknowledging that you want to travel, but it's not the right time now. Like you often say, oh, not now, or maybe next year when the time's right. Stop. Stop it right now. Go and book that trip. Do it. Look, I feel trapped to this. My partner and I, for the longest time, wanted to go on this magical trip to New Zealand. We'd always talk about it. We would tag each other in videos and photos. We would plan the trip over and over again, what tours we wanted to do, what we wanted to see. But when it came time to actually booking it, we put it off time and time again. Month after month, year after year, it would always be the wrong time. And we'd always say, we'll go next year. I'm pretty sure we did this for like 2 years. But then one day we just decided we're gonna do it. We booked a couple of weeks in advance, super spontaneous, super rushed, the adrenaline pumping, and we had the most amazing time ever. The rush of just waking up and going ahead with something was just so amazing. We were finally there. We were doing things that we never did before. Explored places that we only dreamt about. We got lost. I guess the best kind of being lost. We saw things that just took our breath away. And to think we were putting this off. What I'm trying to say is, don't postpone the chance to experience the joy of exploration. So what do you think? Can you relate to this a little bit? Hopefully this video shed some light. Hell, maybe it inspired you to travel outside your comfort zone. Or maybe even just consider it. Or maybe it just helped you realize that you're not the only one that feels trapped in their own bubble. Hey, and let me know, what's your next trip? Or maybe share a story of how you finally left your comfort zone. Please leave it down in the comments below. I always read them, I respond to everything. And also if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it to a friend, or even cheeky subscription, please. And also you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Peter Bezek. That's Petar Bzek. And until next time, generic hand to camera thing. Oh, I wonder if that's copyrighted. I wonder how many people actually do that. Like, do you reckon someone can copyright whoever did it first?